So hello again, technical support Phonetic. So as I said, I found it a bit strange because for my little testing, I found that the wheel never disconnect on the PlayStation 4. So I'm just going to play Osetta Corsa a little bit on the PlayStation 4. Leave the wheel hook up for a while, see if it's going to disconnect. Because even when I notice it disconnects the most when it's on the PlayStation 5 when it's in idle, or sometime after the last update I did to it through corners. Before it never used to really disconnect through corners, but now sometimes it can disconnect through corners. But I find for every race I do on the PlayStation 5, it usually in a race it can disconnect once, but not again. But going into the race, the lobbies and stuff like that, I get disconnections. So starting off the rolling start of the race, I get disconnections. But so far here, or even just launching up the PlayStation 5, I can get disconnections. So I'm going to play Osetta Corsa a little bit, see if anything happens. Then I'm going to stop the video and make another one and go over to the PlayStation side and play Osetta Corsa again. I'm going to see when it starts up or anything. Because I'm wondering if it's a software issue with maybe the PlayStation or something, or a PlayStation connection issue. And as I said, I just bought the PlayStation like a month ago. Because the wheel for my body, the wheel been sitting here, it doesn't come off, no one comes here. I have a room to myself to play. And I just bought the McLaren wheel, changed that, bought the V3 second hand, changed that. But I was having problems with Gran Turismo on PlayStation where it was glitching out. It was having some freezes. So I just made up my mind, let me get the PlayStation 5. And yeah, so let's just go here. And by this time in the PlayStation, I would already get 2 or 3 disconnects. I mean, on the PlayStation 5. So I have to go into new. Okay. This is my controller. Where can I play? Can I do championship and more? Single player. Okay. Let's just jump in anything. Let's give it a go. So let's just see. Let's go. Play this game as much as I would like to. Let me just change to one of the Fanatec presets because I was using the one for Gran Turismo. So I'm using one of the Fanatec presets, which I'm going to test all of that on the PlayStation 5. Oh, just want to see, because sometimes when I crash on the PlayStation 5 it disconnects. As you can see, nothing at the moment. So nothing. So I really don't really think this is a. Oh, I didn't really come back in the picture video. I really don't think this is a hardware problem, at least from the phonetic side. I believe this is either a software problem or a hardware problem on the PlayStation 5, which as expensive as that damn PlayStation was, would be. Now, I'm also considering deleting a game. Probably deleting Gran Turismo, and even thinking of going as far as resetting the PlayStation itself. But as you can see, there's nothing. No disconnects. It runs fine. So I'm going to test again on the PlayStation 5, see what happens. But on the PlayStation 4 it runs good, no problem. So as you can see, there's no problem. I'm going to just leave it idle, because usually as well when I leave it idle like this, no more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes max, it will disconnect. So I'm going to leave it idle and come back, and probably come back in 10 minutes, see if the wheel is going to be disconnected. If not, then I'm going to make another video on the PlayStation 5 and follow up. Okay. Oh. Oof.